Music education has always been an important part of the fine arts world. It is what fuels the passion for others to follow in an admired music educator's footsteps.
Lately, there has been a decline in the support for music programs in public schools across the country, resulting with less and less opportunities for young students to follow their passion for the fine arts.
Music advocacy is an extremely important part of our society that needs to be given value. It has a philosophical, educational, and moral influence. You should advocate for music because it needs to gain national attention in order for there to be an impact to keep the music programs thriving.
Many individual organizations are advocating for music and the fine arts, such as NAFNI. According to the NAFNI website, the association Orchestra Success for Millions of Students Nationwide has supported music educators at all teaching levels for more than a century.
Music education is important because it preserves a part of society that is needed and not often appreciated by people. Music says a lot about one's culture, about social classes, and without music education, we let go of something. You know, a lot of times people want to focus on the math and sciences, but they don't realize how important music is, not just in learning, but to the brain. It rejuvenates cells that are dead. You know, there have been people who have Alzheimer's who were able to remember things again. It slows down the effects of dementia. And without music education, we are not preserving those things that are good for our society in many, many ways, in ways that we can't even imagine, that we wouldn't even think. That's why music education is important. So back your music educators, people. I'm going to go outside the box on this one. To support the fine arts, we need fine arts educators to educate every student. See, here's where the problem is us as educators, is we tend to focus on the stars. We tend to focus on the varsity group. And when every person matters in your program, 10 years from now, the kid who got something out of your choir program is going to support the fine arts, because they're going to go to operas, they're going to go to choir concerts, they're going to be involved, rather than just the 20 kids that are in your varsity program. And so in order for us to support the fine arts, we in our classrooms need to support every student and make sure that every student is given a strong education. And I know when we get to UIL, we get to all state process, we kind of let go of that and we forget about that. But I think if we start teaching our kids, every single kid, about fine arts, even the kid who's the cut up in the back of class, then we're going to find it easier to find people to support fine arts. Because the kid's not going to support fine arts if they had a crappy experience in your classroom.
According to Bledsoe in 2015, he wrote, "This article includes the stories of 3 adult music makers whose pathways did not include school music experiences past their elementary years. Perhaps, if these individuals had the opportunity to participate in music programs during their younger years, it would have made it easier to acquire a job."
I think that they should come out and learn the different kinds of genres that they are, different kinds of things that people express themselves with, like let's say one of the performances that we might have in choir, or whatever thing with music. They should come and see how awesome it is, how people enjoy it, and how they put all their emotion and effort into it.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
So I think that music education is very important because it allows each individual to learn a little bit through their time in school about how to create their own music, how to read music, and how to be a part of the expression of music and not just be an observer of it. think the fine arts on the whole are one of the many things that we have in this life that allow us to express ourselves. And I think athletics is another one, and the sciences are another one, and literature is another one, and writing. And I think the fine arts are extraordinarily important. I think it's worth our resources to support the fine arts. Each individual person has a unique talent and needs to be able to express themselves. So by supporting the fine arts, theater, music, dance, art, gives us an opportunity to, or lends us the opportunity to help people who are talented in those areas to fulfill their dreams and their expression of themselves in our world.
There are various organizations that support music advocacy, one being the VH1 Save the Music Foundation, and another is NAFME. These two organizations have helped many schools restore their music programs.
We need to take a stand together and help schools restore their music programs.
Donate today online at vh1savethemusic.org/takeaction/advocacy toolkit.